Welcome to the In-Ears Podcast, where we plug in the sound, so and sometimes something else. Please continue to make some beautiful noise. Last one. Yes, sir.
Right on, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there it is.
Good morning.
I am Salif, Hidone, your host and audio engineer today at the In-Ears Podcast. And today's episode is feeling like the funk is back.
The funk is
It's feeling like family is at heart. It's feeling like my well-being and betterment for myself is here in the room. And of course, I have some friends with me for today's episode. But before we get into all that, today's affirmation, today's beautiful affirmation, continue to find pleasure and wellness. Ooh. Continue to find pleasure and wellness. If you believe that's meant for you in the comment section, please comment I will. Gentlemen,
I will.
Continue to find pleasure and wellness.
I will.
Beautiful,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen.
I will.
Today I have some wonderful friends with me on keys.
Yeah.
Continue to make some noise for Gemaal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What up?
New York's finest.
There we go.
New York's finest.
Yes, sir. Dang, man. On bass. Got a new look today. Make some noise for Greg, ladies and gentlemen.
Greg.
Yeah. Woo. Yes, sir.
How's it going, Greg?
I'm all right, man. Good to see y'all fellas. Good to be back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
On the kit, ones and twos.
Been back.
All the heartbeat.
Boop back.
Make some noise for Mark, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Yes, sir.
How are we feeling today, gentlemen? What's happening on main stage?
Ooh, man.
So good to have you back.
Man, Heat is on the main stage.
Man.
I wasn't even gonna play it. I should have played it. You like it? No.
I don't like it or the Heat. I don't like none of it. Give me the AC.
Right.
Nah, this heat is pretty painful.
It's pretty painful.
Painful's
No,
not
it
even
is.
the word.
It
This was
is.
not the Heat we were playing in as kids.
At all. Couldn't been.
For real.
Man.
You know what? It is. I'm convinced it is. It's just that, when the numbers in front isn't a 0 or a 1, it's a 3 and a 4. Your life is different.
Yeah. I agree.
You got to dial those numbers back some. How does it affect y'all playing at all, man? Because I know sometimes when I'm on stage
Absolutely.
and it's too hot, yo, like it's a whole different type of. It's a type of experience, man. Like, what about for a drummer? What about you, Brady? Like, how do you focus and still be able to like?
I got comments too after you're done.
You asking the wrong question. Drummers will pack up and leave.
Let me tell you something.
Man.
I don't understand how we could be playing and they be like, yo, give me more. And it's like, I'm giving you everything I got right now.
I'm good with you. Everything.
I don't have the facilities for that, big man.
They're like, more time. I'm like, I'm giving you everything. They're like,
Salif, we don't have the capacity.
Do not have the capacity.
For real.
I don't have the capacity.
No, I will go ahead and tell you on the engineering side, bro,
Yeah.
if you ask me to play outside, it's an increase of 30% minimum on any invoice.
You know what?
Absolutely.
I've never thought of that though.
What?
Doing a percentage on from the outside gigs to the inside gigs.
Conditional comfortability has to be in play whenever it comes to anybody's work. This isn't just an audio engineering thing.
No, yeah.
Musicians too. Do
Teach
not
the
expect
people.
them to play outside in this heat. Do not. And if you are, you better have a fan, an AC unit, cold water, ice, and food.
Man, I heard Lowe's got them little water fans. I don't know what it is.
$35.
Miss fans?
Yeah.
$35 rental for 4 hours minimum. Don't ask me how I know.
I put that into the that's gonna have to be in the budget or something like.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like even like being on the gig on the outside, and they be like, "Oh, yo, it's gonna be outside. Start at 8:00. It's still hot at 8:00.
No.
Yeah.
It's dry.
Humidity is nothing to play with in the South.
At all. Does that as an engineer, does that heat affect any of your stuff? up
Absolutely.
there? Like
knock on wood. I've yet
shout on it.
I've yet to have the situation where like my speakers go out because of the heat. Because, everything, most of the stuff I have now has like its own internal built-in protection.
Right.
Where it's like, I've witnessed it happen where like someone's speakers just cut out. And it was because it was 102 outside, humidity brought it to 108, and they've been on for 2 hours. And that's just what you got to deal with. People don't really calculate that into the circumstances.
So old buddy's Jones burnt completely. Fried biscuits.
Melted more than the fudge that was in the car.
Crazy, yo. Fried biscuits is crazy. Fried biscuits with syrup?
I was trying not to laugh.
Sop it up.
Straight fried biscuits. You're done.
Man. Gemaal, coming from up north to the south, dealing with this heat, what was that like for that transitional period? Because I know it was, with all of you guys, I know it was a time that you had to like accommodate for.
The biggest thing is, and I think somebody said this, they were like, when you're here and people that have lived here are like, hey, this ain't regular. we not in the regular realm of comfortability,
right? Because
you've been here since birth or for 30 years or for however long, and you talking about this heat is bad.
Don't talk to me like that.
So then why are we in the devil's waiting room? Like why
the devil's waiting room?
Accurate.
So what happened? Who sinned that this child was born in heat? Like
who made it this way?
Who was it, the father or the mother? How? What happened? Yeah, so like I've adjusted to the heat, but for me, heat isn't bad playing. I don't know why. I could deal with heat playing. It's cold for me.
For real.
So at most of the churches that I play at, for some reason, the keyboard is right under the AC. And my fingers will cramp up quick. My fingers are like I'll be playing stuff and I'll be.
So this is why it's bad for me. Not to cut you off, Bo. This is why it's bad for me. I sleep with the AC on. AC and the fan is one thing. Don't you ever put me near put me on a gig and the AC's over top like this. I'm catching a nap just like that. I'm going to sleep. That's how, because coming down here from Connecticut, like even when I go back home, sometimes I'll be like, it's cold. It's like, cold.
For real.
Get your bubble and keep it pushing.
It's 60 outside.
Get your bubble and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
It's chilly. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so
60 starts to feel cold to you.
60
Be like,
start to feel cold to me. Now to them, they got on shorts. You know what I'm saying? Sandals. They ready to go to the beach.
Right. Oh, it's 60. It's 60
They
out
sound
here.
just like that, bro. Ooh, it's 60
out here.
You about to throw something in the grill.
That's so real, yo.
I got an uncle.
You can't give up an ounce of sun.
Can't give nobody in New Haven no sun.
Yeah,
I got an uncle that live up in Lake George, and there the snow is astronomical.
Wow.
As soon as the snow clears, he's on his motorcycle.
Wow.
Yeah, So if it's 60, he gonna be on the motorcycle all summer. He don't care. He be out there until the leaves be falling, and then as soon as the first drop of snow, he be like, all right, I'll put it up. But he be out there at 60, he be out there like this, yeah, I was on my bike, and I had a good time, and I was doing this, and I played ball, and I'm like,
That's like my uncle. He gets 60. He said, I'm going to get my boat. I got to go down. I got to go down to the dock. Oh, what you going down to the dock for? They ain't even ready to put in the water yet. I got to go look at the boat.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed up north, it be 60 degrees and people be sweating?
Yes.
How?
Yes, you know what? And I truly believe this. Being in the South for so long, I've become immune to like what I consider cold to me.
Right.
Because when the last time like it really snowed in the South for real, like that was one thing about moving here that I really kind of missed a little bit was snow.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I agree.
It makes you a better man. I'm sorry, because people down here can't drive in sun. They can't drive in wind. They can't
drive in rain.
They can't drive in rain.
Can't drive in wind is crazy.
For real, man. And it just teaches you driving in snow. Not saying the Northerners and those who grow up in that space, we drive a little bit better.
Just a little.
Just a little bit better. Because at the end of the day, that job is not closing down.
Right.
Nope. And in my day, we had to walk to school after I had to shovel my own walkway And then my neighbors just asked my mom, "Can you get him to do mine?" What you mean?
We was walking. Yo,
Can you get him to do mine?
We was walking to school in like 13-degree weather.
Yeah, North Face style.
And what my mother would do, she would ease me up.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I'm talking about, dog, I look like a Teletubby in school, yo, with a
Krispy
snowsuit on.
Kreme.
Yo, like,
Wait a minute.
And the face was like glisten.
That
like,
was a layer of
Wait a
protection.
minute.
Layer of protection.
So tell me I wasn't the only person that my mother dressed like a starfish that had the one-piece suit on. And
Hold on.
And you can't move.
Now, hold on.
You can't
Christmas
move.
story. You just okay. Christmas story. So you just triggered a memory, right? You just triggered a memory. This how cold it was, right? So I had to get up, get ready for school. Now we still had to go to school.
Yep.
It was cold. It was about below 5 or something like that. So she said, "Get your long johns out." So you had drawers. Now this how funny. You had drawers of wife beater. On top of that, then you had your first layer of socks. Boom. Now you got to put on your long johns and your long sleeve long johns.
That's right.
Keep going.
And then you got to put that layer on.
Keep going.
Add socks.
Keep
Then
Add socks to that.
Add socks. And then you add socks, right?
Everything is
Hold on,
tucked.
can I get some music on that?
Everything is tucked.
Right. Everything is tucked in, right? And then you get you some basketball shorts. Now you got long johns. You got 2 layers of socks, drawers. Then you got your follow me now. Then you got your white beater on.
Follow me now.
And then you got basketball shorts, right? Now she's gonna go get you those insulated pants. My baby got to go to school, so I'm gonna go get some insulated pants. Now, put those on. Now she's gonna get you a turtleneck. Your mama's gonna iron it too. It's in the morning.
Stiff.
It's cold outside.
What's that stuff they used to spray on
Spray
it?
starch, my God. Let me go ahead and If you ain't got no spray starch on your clothes, you ain't grown enough for me.
Wait, hold on. You knew you had spray starch on because of that residue. That residue?
You got that clear strip. You're talking about a reflection of the face off of that black goat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Come on. So now, let's break down the layers. So we're gonna call this layers, fellas. So you got your socks. Then you got your long johns. Then you gotta have your drawers. Gotta put on your chest plate. I mean a white beater, cause it was an insulated, a nice heater. And so my mom had to go get me another beater to put on top of that to keep me cool, to keep me insulated. Cause I'm not a fool out there frying up my toes. We call that frostbite. And she gonna cook me a little bite. Gonna send me out the house with a sandwich. Come back home feeling like a hammock. 6 layers of clothes. Don't overdose. Don't get it right cause the clothes fit tight. Yo, up north living.
Hey,
the real
they say, put your shirt into it, put your jacket into it, put your socks into it, put your shoes into it. You better warm up, you better get good. Yeah, you already know you grown in the hood. From up north to down south, got shirts on and you got blouse. But with a shirt on, with a t-shirt, with a sweater, you won't be hurt. You got shirts, you got pants, you got shorts, you got hands, you got hand warmers, you got a hat on, and you better be know I got scat on.
Call this, you gotta have layers.
You gotta have layers.
Hey,
You gotta have layers.
You gotta have layers.
You gotta have layers.
and put your jacket on. Hey,
Put your jacket on.
you better what? This is a song for my people up north.
Oh, y'all just really blinked. Wow, that was talent.
Yo,
That's serious talent right there, man.
man, it feel good to be back, man.
For real.
The In-Ears Podcast.
The In-Ears Podcast is powered by Sonorous Wave, a music collective based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, with the slogan artistry versus the algorithm. Sonorous Wave was created by musicians for musicians, with the intent to streamline musical compassion in the form of private bookings, community gatherings, and showcases. Get connected by checking the links above or below after this programming. We thrive, we rave, long live the wave.
The In-Ears Podcast.
I have to say this. You said you have to have the spray starch.
Yeah.
You don't know
The strip.
Oil sheen.
The strip, it got me.
Man.
because you can see. No, but
Listen,
like
you got to come up.
no, but the I don't know, the PTSD that y'all be giving me. When there's certain things you can say, you spray starch. I'll be like, oh my God, I can smell it coming downstairs. And my mother was down there on a Sunday morning, ironing out everything for the week.
Hot.
Not for just service on Sunday. She would iron for the week. And that would be your uniform. That would be your Sunday church stuff.
They all laid together.
And then it would be hanging up on the door, on the hanger.
Bro, you just gave me PTSD just now. That just came back.
I'm sorry. If your ironing board wasn't brown and all different kind of colors.
And rusted a little bit at the bottom.
Rusted at the bottom.
I don't know why. And that's from all that steam getting pushed through them clothes.
When you iron it, it sound like this.
Right. We had no reason to continuously be pressing that button.
At all. So the first time I learned how to do it. And I'm thinking it was the water that made it. So, you know what I mean? My first time ironing my clothes, and next thing you know, I got patches. You know what I'm saying?
Brown residue.
Yeah.
Not even.
Do your white tee?
Yeah,
you ever try to iron a fresh white tee? You got that, you smear all that steam water.
This part be darker. Yep. This part be lighter. This part be darker.
Hey, but look, we start getting smarter. We start putting newspaper on top of it and start ironing our stuff.
So I started putting other clothes
sometimes the
on
words
top.
came off though if it was too moist.
Yep.
Or a old towel.
So this is what happened to me. So I was on my way. I was on the metro, headed to Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying?
Metro to Mount Vernon.
Get ready to go to 125th because my sister and them that had got paid. We was going to Dr. J's.
Ooh.
Always having the closing out sale. Stay open.
Wait, 125th in Lenox?
125th in Lenox. So I knew then, I said, I can't dress. I know that. Y'all see me on the podcast. Hey, hit me. You know what I'm saying? So my sisters and them, they used to always get me right. So we about to go to New York. So I had just found out they had a brand new Nietzsche that came out.
Yo, Greg. Chill.
Yo, y'all remember the
academics, Nietzsche?
The Nietzsche?
Remember Azori?
Man,
do y'all remember Azor?
LG
Was it
too.
Azor or Azori?
Azor. And then
okay.
they had the Coogee, the different
A-Z-U-R-E.
they had all the Coogee
the Coogee sweaters.
Yes.
Mecca. Remember Mecca?
That's when
I remember
FUBU was
Mecca.
dope.
Oh yeah.
I had got me my fresh. It was a red FUBU, and it had whatchamacallit over top. It was the black writing, but so I had my sister just bought it for me. I was like, yo, I bet. Now talking about the ironing thing.
Yeah.
Nobody told me.
Oh no. You done stained that thing up.
Nobody told me when you get the, you know what I mean, the printed shirts with the bubbles on it.
Told me
that you're supposed to flip it inside out when you iron it or something.
Oh man.
So I got ready to go, you know what I'm saying? I got my shoes on, fresh Air Forces that I had got down there.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to judge because we got it from New York. So
Uptowns.
we gonna call them
ups.
They are real. Whether we don't care where I got them from in New York. They're real.
They're real. They're real.
Yes.
If you know what I mean. You know,
I know exactly what you mean.
I spent real money on them.
Real money on them. They real Uptown Air Forces to me.
Don't hoop
You
in
feel
them.
me?
Don't hoop in them. Don't hoop in
At all.
them.
Don't hoop in them. Don't dance in them. Don't run in them.
Just
Them bottoms might
walk slow.
Take pictures only. You feel me? It's the post up.
Wow, memory lane.
For
So
real.
I go down fresh, got my fresh whites on, got my academic jeans, about to
Fresh.
about to throw my Nietzsche shirt. I said, oh, but I can't remember. I can't forget that I got to iron. So I go grab that big old bottle of that. I don't know what kind of spray starch y'all had. If it was white,
Yeah.
if it was the yellow or green, buddy.
Yeah.
You talking right? We've had them all.
On a brand new Nietzsche shirt, bro?
Wait, gotta be quiet because I'm getting fresh. Because you know what, everybody gonna know this shirt brand new, fresh. I'm about to get right. It's gonna be nice, stiff. There ain't no wrinkles in it. I plug up the iron, walk away, come back. All right.
Did it bubble a little bit? You know, certain
So-
lines,
so
the water start coming out.
I wanted the spray starch to sink into the
the
shirt a
fabric.
little bit. I wanted to
Yeah.
sink in the fabric because I wanted,
Yeah.
I wanted to get a real good. I want the wrinkles to come out.
Got that shirt
And
on
you want
fire.
to be stiff.
I put my iron on the shirt, and it melted. It melted clean through the logo. It said, and it just stuck there. It didn't move. I'm looking around. I'm trying to find the water. I'm trying to pull the shirt away from the iron like a fruit roll-ups do. And I just slowly watched my $50 shirt smear across my mother's ironing board. So not only do I gotta explain putting a hole through a brand new shirt, but how do I smear off this plastic gook all over all over her $40 Black & Decker iron?
Black & Decker held us down too.
You know, so I want to tell y'all, and this is a PSA announcement. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That goes with touching the soundboard too. If you don't know what you're doing,
don't.
This will segue right into where I was trying to go. Stop touching the soundboard.
Listen.
If you don't know what a bus is.
Gain knob is not a volume knob.
Come on.
Reverb doesn't go on everything.
Again, man. It don't. I'm gonna slap a gate on here. And
tragic stuff.
Speaking of
boost
that,
the 1K. Just boost the 1K.
Salif, you a drummer.
What's up?
Why do they sabotage us by putting gates on overheads?
Bro.
Like the cymbal be so choked up. Like I'm like, I have a K. Why do it sound like a K?
So break it down to some of the musicians that's out here. So what happens? What's the difference when somebody puts a gate on your overhead and having it, wide open? Like what's the difference in what are you trying to achieve? Okay. What are you missing? What are you lacking?
Appropriately.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, in a live setting, because I'll let you have the studio segment. In a live setting, your gate is to control undertone rumble. Mm-hmm. It is to control a specific dB range in which you don't want noise to be captured by your mic, in which you do want noise to be captured. What happens, and this all comes with placement, as you see where my overhead mic is, with placement of microphones, if you don't have an appropriate range, what happens when you have like too high of a gate is that you just catch like the very tone of like you hitting a cymbal or you hitting a tone. That's the only tone that some like engineers want to capture to keep a clean sound. But it absolutely chokes the acoustic range that a drummer would have in the case of you wanting to have like fills, swells, like very like...
To be able to capture all that stuff?
Exactly. Emotional like fills like on a kit. You lose all of that if you choke those ranges up too much. In a studio setting, Mark, take over.
So, can I be honest?
Absolutely. It's the place for it.
And, in a studio, I stay away from gates because mic placement is everything.
Yep.
So if you place your mic right in the rightful spots, you won't really have to gate your drums. Like I like my drums to sound natural. Mm-hmm. So when I send it to the engineer to go get it mixed, they could kind of do what they need to do.
Right.
But honestly, I'll just be sending out raw drums. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So. And to use an example, this what a gate will sound like in your ears if the overhead is like choked up.
Got you. So
you'll be hitting it full throttle and it'll sound like this.
Go ahead.
That's what it sounds like.
I just pushed this gate up real high. Go ahead and try
it. So that's open. But when they put the gate on, it'll sound like this. And you hitting it open.
Uh-huh. Oh, so that's why when I tell them like sometimes in my in-ears I need it gated because it captures almost everything.
Pretty much.
But when you really trying to do like swells and stuff like that, you want to be able to capture that stuff because
imagine
you want
doing that swell and it's like this.
That's what you catch.
Yeah.
Yup. But that's the explanation, man.
Yeah.
But Greg make a valid point. If you don't know what you're doing, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Touch everything.
It's not yours.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
it. Not fix it.
If you cannot make it better, don't touch it. Don't fix it.
Don't fix it. Don't fix it. Don't fix it.
Get your hands up off it.
Get your hands up.
Get your hands up off
and don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
The In-Ears Podcast.
This episode is sponsored by Vibe Black Vodka, the only American-made, Black-owned, Black-colored, non-flavored vodka on the planet. Don't let the color fool you. Vibe Black Vodka is where bold spirit meets smooth sophistication, distilled with distinction and crafted for those who move with purpose and style. Every pour tells a story of unapologetic excellence. Raise your glass to the culture, the rhythm, the vibe, because greatness deserves a signature drink. And as always, drink responsibly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is now entering our official segment, Listeners Lounge. This is for the music lovers, those who are wanting to enter a music oasis. Please enjoy the quality sounds of Gemaal on keys, Greg on bass, and Birdie on drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead, Greg. This is the top. 1, 5. Take it out. Play it one more time. One more time. This is the melody. 4. Let's go out.
Yeah, man. The funk is back.
Yeah, the funk is back.
The funk is back.
So that
What the funk is back?
What the fuck is back?
So that chord that I was playing, that's a Prince chord.
Yeah.
It's the flat 7, flat 3, major 6.
Can y'all get into why you just made certain musical decisions just now? Like what kind of drove you in that piece?
I'll tell you exactly why.
Yep.
So I'll start with that. So that chord, because it's Prince.
Can I play it slow as you're talking so you kind of get your
Sure. So Prince had this thought process of everybody thinks about chords in a regular way: major, minor, diminished, augmented. And Prince didn't think about chords that way. He thought about chords how composers think about making music for movies.
Right.
So it's a pitch collection. Like he's on C, Greg on C. So I could think about it as a dominant, a major, Prince was like, nah, I want this 6 in here, and I want that 3rd on the bottom in the guitar, but the keys is gonna play this flat 7. And then I'm gonna play this minor 3rd.
Over the root, right?
Over the root.
Yeah.
So this is the sound that we had. And now we're sitting in a place of, it sounds so tense, but it sounds tense and it feels good. It's like, all right. And all I did was just take it down chromatically. So on that one and I'm building tension just to keep you in suspense so you don't know where we're going. And then I did the same thing over F. Then I went back to the 1.
It just works, man.
And then to the 5. Then to the 4. And those are just regular dominant chords. And then we was out to the 5. Take it out.
Yep. Yeah. I like that, man. And the way you be able to kind of move that everywhere, you know.
And honestly, sonically, certain chords, it does something to us all together.
Yeah.
Like the way you played that chord, that kind of felt like a fusion thing. So like even if a drummer, like, can we play it again?
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Makes you like kind of play differently certain chords, man.
I'm the same way. So I hear certain things. The boom. I want to catch it.
Exactly.
I want to catch a little bit of that tritone in there. Because I learned back in the day, tritone sounds like the word tritone. So as soon as I hear you dropping,
Greg, can we get an example of what that feels like?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So it makes me like my ear. That's the first thing. Like as if we're playing a straight groove before you, can we play the same thing, but just play like a little straighter without doing your those other chords yet.
I'll say right on 1.
1, 2, 3. If we're going here, I just want to stay here. All right, Mo, adding that fancy stuff, Mo. That's the mall sauce. that's so important to me. Even if you're not the MD on the gig and you're the keyboard player, you can change, just like the drummer can change. You can change how the music is even presented by something so simple as those two chords. And we gotta, I tell a lot of musicians to be mindful. I'm getting back to where even though I got all these chops, with the right musicians, it can excite all of us in that moment.
Yeah.
But if we're not mindful about the choices in what we play, we could be taking the music a different place than with the artist. If we are not the artist, we could be taking the music another place that the artist doesn't want to go to by us not being mindful.
You deserve that drink. I like that. I like that.
And by not being mindful of those subtle changes. Like even when I heard I heard that chip 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 chip. Once I heard that foot going, in my mind it automatically take me to, okay, I need to be able to have some movement in my playing now. He's open, the hi-hats are moving, I hear that ride going. There's a little bit of space that I need to be able to be present in that time to be able, so I don't feel like I'm losing my part or my space in the music. If I hear him and I hear chip chip chip, I have to do, it's gonna make me feel like I have to do something.
Yeah.
And if that's not where we're going, then we got to be mindful of, okay, how much we putting in, because we can take it wherever we want to go. Right. But is that truly where we want to go?
Right. Now, I want you to go back to this one point you said. This was good. He said, what if where we going ain't where the artists wanna?
That's why I gave him the drink.
Wanna go.
That's why I gave
I
him
want to
the drink.
dive into this.
Dive in. Come on.
That was good.
Come on. Thank you, sir.
I want to dive into this because yeah, you have to be beholden to whoever is hiring you for the gig.
Facts.
And you have to be underneath what they're doing. Okay, story time. I'm going to tell this story, and it's about somebody I know. He'll know who he is, and it'll be fine.
It'll be all right.
And I'm excited about it.
I'm excited.
Because God will get the glory. My bullshit. So
eBay.com.
So I have a friend who was a drummer, not this gentleman over here, someone else. He was hired for a gig, and the person that hired for him for the gig was not any of the singers. It was another drummer, and he's following what the drummer told him to do for the gig. He's on the gig doing this, doing that, playing. One of the singers during one of the songs turns around and is like, "Hey, yo, that's not what you're supposed to be playing, bro. That's not right." He said, "You turn around and mind your expletive deleted business." So it was a lot of words in there I don't want to put on this podcast. Thank you, Lord. Trying to stay saved.
You saved, Mo. You saved.
I'm saved. So
sanctified and covered.
So in that he was beholden. But that joke never gonna get old. I love it. But not at all. But so the drummer was beholden to what the employer said to do. He playing what the person that hired him said to do. If you're not the person that's hiring him, like, it's not your job to govern the band. You're not the MD. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even if you aren't, there's a proper way to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I think we have this thing in our music community when someone says something, if it's in the right vein, it's like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. But if you say something in the wrong way, it's like, bro, this is not the time or the place. And I know a lot of people who've seen each other in the parking lot over comments like that.
Word.
No, like real talk. And, hands was thrown, weapons might have been drawn or not drawn. Like, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to present it to somebody. If it's your gig, on the other hand, you could tell anybody whatever you want to tell them. It's your gig.
You cutting the check.
Yeah, but you're not cutting the check.
Facts.
Well, can I also say this? I think as musicians, even for keyboard players, even for bass players, especially for drummers, I feel like musical conversations cannot happen without dynamics.
No, facts.
True. Like, y'all see what kind of space we in right now? Salif could have turned around at me as an engineer like, can you bring it down a little bit? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he's actually enjoying the conversation because it's not banging. It's more so we're playing some dynamics. Like, we're having a conversation. So I feel like a lot of conversations take place with dynamics. Like even what Greg is doing right now, I just can't go into the groove and just interrupt him and go bang, 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 bang. I gotta find my way through. Maybe, you know.
Right. Dynamics make it everything. Because I realized that the more strings you have on the bass, it'll make you want to play more. And then having only 4 strings, you're left to the basics. It's almost like kicks in your hat for a drummer.
Yeah. Wow.
So the only thing that makes this different in what I'm doing is my approach, my attack, how hard I'm hitting the strings, how soft I'm hitting the strings.
Right.
You know, using that volume pedal, use that volume knob rather, making sure I'm at a good temp, good volume. Because all the notes are the same. What's gonna make the notes different?
Right.
I only got four strings. So dynamics, emphasis. Yes, sir. Leave some space. Why you got a stage full of musicians and you feel like you gotta take up every space in there? Right? We all know you can play.
We all know you can play.
We all know you can play.
We all know you can play. We know it.
But can they feel that the band can play too?
Whoa, Greg. Whoa, Greg. This haircut, man.
Changing. It's changing them, man.
This haircut got you talking different, brother.
We can't change the world unless we change ourselves, Greg.
What's wrong with you, bird?
Yo, you're dropping nuggets, man. Come on, a 6-piece, all right? You're dropping them.
Sweet and sour.
What the sweet and sour?
I'm gonna be sweet.
Now McDonald's they got the lemonade to go with the sweet tea because they ain't always had a lemonade. McDonald's always had a lemonade. They ain't always had a lemonade. No, Greg, you're dropping a meal. Okay, so no, that's good, bro.
Because you know it's self-reflecting, but the more I self-reflect on myself, I realize how many have those habits that I had.
Yeah, right.
Everybody ain't have to hear me.
Come on,
but I felt like I needed to be heard. But on bass, you just need to be felt. I'm not at a place anymore where I gotta be heard all the time. But you're gonna feel me in the room. You're gonna feel my energy. You're gonna feel my professionalism, even if I don't say a word. So even when you go up there on the drums, you know, and I'm talking to some of my drummers out there, you know, the way you hold down the pocket, is almost how you carry yourself as a man, or as a person.
Say it again.
The way you hold down the pocket is the way you hold down yourself as a man or a person. Because there's a lot of female bassists out there that's killing. And I'm talking about that got more solid pocket, and I respect it. Yeah. I could respect it. Now she might not, she could have all the chops, but she's on the same gig that I'm on, you know? So if I'm holding it down and I'm solid and I'm unshakable, unmovable, and she's a bass player, at that point she's not a woman. She's a bassist. She needs to be unshakable, unmovable in her instrument. Be on your instrument and the same person you are on your instrument, that's how we can tell how you're going to be off. So you're going to be solid in your pocket. We know you solid as a person.
I agree.
You ain't going to go everywhere as we're talking in this relationship and this communication, you know, as we're having this conversation, you know, as musicians, I can kind of hear how a person is through their playing.
Well, Greg, can I be honest with you? Remember that saying they used to say to us back in the day? You're only as good as your last gig? Well, a lot of us are good as our last gigs because I know a lot of us hold it down gigs that we still have that been maintaining for years. Okay? I've been at my situation for years.
Right.
My church I've been working at, shout out to Bishop Claude Alexander. Thank you so much for trusting me to hold down the drums at the park. But I've been at the park for about 4 years.
Nice.
And it's not easy to be at a mega church and gigging around in the area, doing spot dates here, playing with artists, you know what I'm saying?
Session work.
And then you got to come, session work, and then you got to come 7 o'clock in the morning and give your all. Even after you was playing a corporate gig or you was on a tour date or you was on a spot date with somebody playing full throttle for 4 hours. They don't care about that.
And a 6-hour trip back.
Right. You got to give it your all. But you only as good as your last gig, man.
Yeah.
And I like what you said, man. Like, a part of your plan has everything to do with who you are as a person.
As a character.
Your character, man.
Character. You know, not to get, you know, the Bible says gift and callings, you know, come without repentance.
Yep.
But it goes deeper than that. Like, character is everything.
Yep.
You know, character is everything. So the more solid I am, I feel like I'm being as a person, the more solid I want to be as bass. That way my team could trust me.
Absolutely.
That Greg, I know at this stage in Greg's playing, he's not going to move. So, you know what I mean?
Look,
But
Maul be getting on me about that. He be like, Birdie, you gonna play tonight? He be like, yo, you gonna? I be like, nah, bro.
But I can.
My thing is, when you got players in a band, when you got killers in a band, bro, you shine no matter what.
You're gonna shine.
You're gonna shine.
You know, I don't have to do much when if I'm just saying. If I'm slapping and do something like that, and I'm doing that for 30 minutes straight, and I'm not moving,
oh man,
I know Gemaal. He's gonna have a field day. He's gonna go through every sound in that board to try to find something. I don't like that one real quick. Let me layer this up real quick. Matter of fact, I already pre-programmed this, so I'm gonna put this one in there. You know what? I was home and I worked on this sound, so now I'm gonna use it. You know, right. some keyboard players, you know, they
why are you talking about my life? Leave me alone.
Because some keyboard players just use the stock sound to think that that's going to be okay every time.
I can attest to Gemaal, right? So I have a studio, and
I love you.
I'm in pain for the rest of y'all. I know.
Look, I want to say this. I have a studio, and me and Gemaal, we work on a lot of music in my studio.
Yeah.
A lot of music.
Yeah,
a lot of original. We don't
original
like cover. No. We got some original stuff coming out, y'all. For real. Stay tuned. But I got a lot of original stuff coming out. Stay tuned. This man is brilliant, man. He's really brilliant. Like,
thank you.
He can compose, he can write, he can do all of that stuff. But when we in the studio, right, there's like so much stuff going on in the studio, so many modules, like so many keyboards going on that Gemaal does not use regular sounds, y'all. This man will layer 8 modules and 4 keyboards to make one sound. And then I'll be there in the studio, I'll be looking at him like, come on, man, can we just get a sound so we can do this? But once he get that sound, that one sound, I look at him and be like, yo, what? So it took you 8 keyboards and 4 modules to get this one sound? Wow, Mom.
Exactly.
Sound treatment.
He telling all the secrets. Y'all are telling all the secrets. Like, what?
Well, I mean, we could tell the secrets.
My thing
people still don't apply.
Because my thing is, people will think, oh, I can go buy that same board that he got and do the same exact thing he doing.
You don't have his heart.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Heart, man.
You're not putting in the time to actually dig into your keyboard and learn. Like, it's almost like having a dope guitar. You know, everybody can have the same guitar as me, but unless I make it my own by developing that connect.
You know what I'm
saying? She a swag girl when I know she's swag too. You got the down with us with the swag too.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so this one is for free. This is two pad 2 sounds I got layered. I have 4
we
sounds.
dropping gems?
Just cause.
Snap.
I mean, I could give
giving away the sauce.
No, because
Help me.
No, because
you know what?
they already was giving it out. So I'll go for it. So I have, this is one patch that I have.
He's teaching them in real time. I love it.
Yeah. So there's 4 sounds I have on here. I got the P5 resonance comp. I got a PMW stabs. I got a FM saw pad, and I got a regular concert piano. The ones I have on here is the P5 and the saw, right? So what you heard was that and this together, right? I also still have this. Then I have this. So I didn't even have that in there.
Can you go through them one at a time? What's the first one?
This is the resonant. This is the P5 resonance comp.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then I got a saw. This is the PMW stabs. That's Prince. That's him all day, right?
And what's the last one?
The next one is FM saw pad. This is the nice sweet one.
Softer version.
Yeah, and then it's piano, right? But what I have on here, and then I also have up here, I got my cutoff, resonance, release, reverb, right?
Talk about it.
So you actually use that up there?
Oh, I use all of this.
Greg, yo, go home. Greg, I'm about to punch you, bro. Greg, yo, are you serious right now?
I missed y'all, man. It's been a minute, man. I'm trying to help.
So you actually use that. So you've been on gigs and cats got boards and knobs and they just play piano or Rhodes on the whole gig.
Piano and strings.
Go home, Roger.
I just try to.
That's crazy.
He helping the people. Help the people.
So you actually, it was so like, that was a real moment.
And it was effortless too. He just said it without, he didn't think about it. But so here's the thing. With this, I use my release knob so like I could change the amount of release I have.
Yeah.
I could change my reverb.
You can hear that in the ears too. That's the sound. You can hear the difference.
So like I think about it when I'm playing. It's part of my playing. I know what it is, so I know what I'm doing.
It's a part of your arsenal. It's in your bag.
Yeah. So like, but the sounds I had was just these 2 layers just now, and you could change levels. So I have bring one in. So I know where that, and then what I just did was I was like, this sounds the sweetest, and then I use my modulation because that's flat. Then I had it with a little bit of emotion.
What'd you go, the tremolo?
The modulation. Yeah. I have it with a little, like I
vibrato in there.
Yeah, I know what to do to make it feel a certain way because I want them to feel.
Can I be honest with you, Mo? Mm-hmm. I've seen you. Okay, first of all, that is a $4,000 keyboard right there. let's just be honest. Yes. Yeah, that's a montage.
Prerequisites.
Not a motif, not a Mo 8. Not a Mo 6.
You talk about me. You gonna do that, Birdie?
Right? Not you know.
Talk about me.
Not a S90. That is a montage.
That got us through a season.
No, those keyboards are great, but this is what I want to say. I have seen Maul use a motif and made it sound just like that montage. I have seen him get into a laptop and use Logic stock sounds, and he send me tracks and I'd be like, yo, what you using? He'd be like, oh, that's all Logic.
Not even my Triton. I got a Triton VST. I don't use it as much. I just use stock sounds and Logic.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I sent you something with the strings. I sent you the orchestral thing that I did, and I just.
Did you manipulate any of those sounds in the software?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Filter, cut off.
Absolutely. That's how he was able to get it to sound as thick and rich.
So you didn't use that by itself either?
No. Attack, decay. Oh.
You starting trouble, bro.
I'm learning. Okay. Okay.
I'm learning.
I'm learning.
I'm learning. You know what? I'm learning. Salif. I'm learning.
My guy, I'm learning.
Toxic people always want to act like they the victim. I'm learning here, and then you the one that got in trouble. But yeah. So like, yeah, no, I use I pay attention to the attack, the release, the decay, like, you know what I'm saying. These are all things that people are like, oh, it's just that. I pay attention to portamento. People don't even understand. Portamento is your friend.
That's how you had that move, got the house going.
I don't know.
Without even sliding. Yo, dog.
Mira, papi, un momento, ok. Por momento, hice permiso, ok.
The cheese? Pimento cheese?
Can you break it down for me? What is...
Okay, so portamento. I got it right here. It actually acts as a... It helps move the entire sound as one.
Yep.
Somewhat.
Can we get a 2465 with that?
2465?
2465 with that.
Hey, Ma, could you cut it up a little more too, so we can hear the bend in it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's so like beefy, bro.
But Greg, you come from Connecticut.
Yes.
Where they were. Shouts out to the Powell family.
Listen,
I was about to say, he said Connecticut and the king of portamento.
They've been using Doobie been using that.
So to all my Connecticut family, I love them from
Go ahead, Greg.
From New Haven to Bridgeport.
Go ahead,
Greg.
Tell them.
To Hartford, all the way up to got cats up in Stanford,
Tell them, Greg.
Waterbury. We have pockets of excellent musicians.
Yep.
But Doobie and his concept of, and I had to study it because I didn't know what that was. We call it the do funk.
Yeah.
Funk. It's called the do funk.
Absolutely.
But it originates from, and this is from me studying, it actually originates through pedal tone. And it is a choir, more so a pipe organ move that he does, because with a pipe organ, you'll have your bass tone that sits in one place at all times, and your chords move over the bass tone. So having understanding, and he has perfected that. So that's exactly having that movement. So let's go get E piano. Rhodes. We're gonna hear like when Doobie used to say this thing. He was like, "Yo, Kevin, drop me out the sky."
Yeah.
And Kevin would begin to do this chromatic. His drop says this chromatic walk down, starting from the higher register and walking it down as the bass either sits or moves, coinciding with what chord he was playing over time.
Absolutely.
But sometimes each chord he would play would go with the root note would not change.
Nope.
It would stay with the same root note.
So we hear.
Right.
And then we... while holding that. And it's just...
And he sings that way too. He'll sing over the melody, have that monotone.
Well, hey Greg, can we talk about the king of drops, Ivan Powell?
The legend.
Ivan Hubert, Doobie's father.
The legends.
The legends.
Now, mind you, remember I told you my Kojic story. Y'all got to go back and watch the other episodes. You got to go back and watch the other episodes about my Kojic episodes. They said you can't be born in. You got to be jumped.
You can't be sworn in. You can't be sworn in. You must be born in. We are the Church of God.
So coming from CCM, that's a contemporary Christian type of church where the music is not as embellished, I would say. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of personal embellishment that you add onto that music to give it the drive that we would desire. The Church of God in Christ, the Pentecostal people, even some of the Baptist people, what they have done is bringing that rhythm and blues embellishment and adding, some of those people were hiring session musicians to play some of the church music.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Parker.
Nope. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're using, session bass, bass players and guitarists and drummers and bringing them into a gospel setting and then having them play this music. And then they're adding all of that flair. They're adding all that sauce. They're adding all of those embellishments to gospel, which some people, even in other cultures, think gospel music is the hardest music to play.
Yes.
They say that in other cultures, because before we got into this vibe where we are now, it was so intricate and complicated. You could be playing a fusion groove, Israel Houghton, Terrence Palmer on bass, even Justin Raines, you know, and
Mike Clemens on drums.
Those
what
guys
up, OG?
in the middle of their set, they could be playing song go. These guys were so versatile, moving, and that's us as musicians.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So you said something. I have a rant about this. I'm not gonna go full rant. I'm only gonna go half.
We could take a half rant.
Sprinkle rant.
Spring.
I highly dislike. Lord, please help me. I highly dislike
Give them help.
when musicians play things that are not authentic to them. I'm not saying don't venture out into other areas. I'm saying that you're trying to force yourself into an area that you're not comfortable in, and you're trying to do it because the industry is telling you to do it.
Expound a little deeper. Go expound a little more if you can.
Okay, so I'll talk right to the problem. So CCM, I enjoy CCM, but I enjoy Kim Walker Smith.
Yep.
I enjoy Jesus Culture. Mm-hmm. I enjoy Planet Shakers.
Yeah, shout out to Planet Shakers.
Yeah. Like I enjoy the authenticity of it because that is what they do.
Yeah.
I highly dislike when gospel artists who are brought up in try to do CCM because it's not your vibe. Yeah, that's maybe what you hear.
This is how I fight my battles.
Yeah. But for musicians who are not comfortable with it, they're like, oh no, we could play it. Yeah, let's do it. And then you do a 6, a 2, a 1, a 6, 4, 1, 5, right? But you're not playing that. You're playing.
Thank you. Yo.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you put it like that, that's actually, you're right.
Yeah.
Because what CCM really is this.
It's a more intimate. I'm not saying that what we do in that setting isn't intimate. Keep going, bro.
Yeah,
I want them to hear something.
Because it's not, and you think it's boring, but it's not boring. It's part of
contemporary Christian.
Yeah,
it's contemporary.
That's the culture of it. Because if you want to play all this, that's gospel.
That's gospel.
And that's okay because that's what you grew up in. That's what I grew up in.
Comes from rhythm and blues.
Yeah.
Well, aren't those called like pass chords?
The gym.
Passing chords?
Yeah. That's passing chords. But even this, like I play one of the musicians I grew up with, Jarrett Jacobs. Shout out, Brad. Love you, man. Miss you, bro. And he plays for reggae artists. He said that, when he played for the reggae artists, he good. You know what I'm saying? He said he went to Jamaica and he's like, all right, playing how he normally plays it. And they were like, brethren, you can't do that. The thing you do over there is not.
You can't.
You can't do that. The thing you're doing right there not good.
Can't.
See, you're not playing the upbeat the way you're supposed to play the upbeat. You're not chop it now. You have to chop it in bubble. He said, chop it in bubble. You have to chop it in bubble. Chop. See, it's still too soft, man. You're not chop. You chop. You have a chop in. I was like, he said that he did that, and for 4 hours after that, he was in his hotel room like this, just so that he could get the right chop.
Yeah, man.
Just so he could get the right chop, because you gotta get the right lean in, and then you have to bubble. Because in the left hand, you're gonna play organ. Because you gotta bubble it.
The In-Ears Podcast.
This episode of the In-Ears Podcast is sponsored by the premier hair accessory brand known as DREADSOCK. DREADSOCK is the first and original hair accessory line that's created specifically, but not exclusively, for Afro styles such as braids, locks, curls, and more. DREADSOCK continues to create lifestyle guaranteed protection in the essence of the look, the life, and the style. Here's more.
The In-Ears Podcast.
So if you go and play rock, it has to be authentic. It has to work like. So like, if you're gonna play rock, it gotta be authentic. If you're gonna play CCM, it gotta be authentic. If you're gonna play gospel, it gotta be authentic. If you're gonna play R&B, it gotta be authentic. It has to be in that style. I'm not saying there's not no freedom, but you have to play in the authenticity.
Another thing too about playing these genres. This is what I want to say to us drummers. I understand we have 5-piece kits, 8-piece kits, or whatever like that. But if you're gonna play CCM, I should not be hearing the 8-inch tom. Okay. I should not hear 8-inch tom. And my thing is, as a drummer, just like a bass player, like pickups are important. Just like a keyboard player,
sounds.
Your sounds are important. For us drummers, you cannot be playing CCM.
Show us.
They like, there is power in what, right? You can't be playing that.
Come on,
playing
Bertie.
that song with a piccolo.
Yeah.
So you like.
Yeah.
It don't bring out the genre. So my thing is, I in my church, my drums, I'm set up. I have a 8, 10, 12, 16, 2 snares. The reason why I run 2 snares because certain songs, it has to have that feeling.
That tenor snare.
It has to have that D-tune feel. So if I'm going, it needs to resonate with the house when they're worshiping. On my main snare on a CCM song, it's not gonna give that. It's not gonna give that illusion. So I would really, drummers, like real talk, I'm not playing us out. Cause guess what? Let me tell you something. I even had to learn, y'all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I had to learn this. I didn't always know this. So I'm giving you this nugget. Yo, be versatile with your sounds, even on drums. Yo, try different snares. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Play an 8x14 on the side. You know what I'm saying? Even when they're trap. You can't play a trap song on a main 6.5x14. You need a trap snare. You need a little popcorn snare. Like, so to switch it up.
That arsenal together.
You got to get that arsenal together. So don't really look at drummers and be like, man, he got a lot going on. No, like if I'm on a gig and I'm playing like 3 snares and like triggers and stuff, that's because
I got 6
the
styles of
songs require different things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
back in the day you had to have a drum. You have that. Cats kept their drum key on the on the top because they was in the middle of songs. And now is not the time for that.
Ain't the time.
Yeah, but that's why you said something a second ago, Bertie. You said that's why you have a pad.
Yep. Yeah.
Drummers. I know a lot of y'all don't.
And you get on me because I don't bring my pad down. You know why sometimes I don't.
I know. It's okay. I'm allowed to get on Bertie.
Guess what?
That's my bro.
But guess what? I've been bringing it out.
He's been bringing the pad. So, but drummers.
He's been bringing the pad. You sound like Benny Hinn. Pastor Benny.
So, but like. Invest in a pad, invest in some higher forms of technology, because you're not always going to be able to just play your acoustic kit all everywhere.
And yo, I'm gonna be real, a splash is not a crash.
A crash ride is not a ride.
A splash is not a crash. You know what I'm saying?
And segue to the bass players as well. Like,
this is all Greg's fault. We all saying stuff crazy today because Greg started it.
No.
I blame you.
We helping ourselves as we help the people.
Right, and bass players don't get trapped in a 4, 5, 6 string argument. One thing about me, this is a great guitar. It's a beginner, not even, it's an intermediate. If I need it, it's working for this session. It's a guitar, and it's Birdie's.
Don't
but
tell him that's my bass.
It's Birdie's bass.
That's Birdie's bass. But don't get caught up in 4, 5, or 6 string. Use what's needed for the gig, for the occasion.
Thank you.
Most gigs, they might require you to have a lower register. If you are a 4-string bass player, invest in a pedal or invest in one of those modules to where you can drop your bass down to a lower register if you feel comfortable only playing a 4-string. But don't go to a gig and somebody's putting you there and say, well, the artist is requiring something. It is your job to fulfill that. And if you can't, give it to somebody who can. You know, so if you need a 5-string bass on a gig and that's what it's calling for, use that. You know, if you have a 6-string bass, you don't need to play all 6 of those unless you're playing a fusion gig. Right. And but being versatile in the 4, 5, or 6, you never know when you're gonna pop a string. You never know when you're on a gig and your luggage didn't make it and somebody has to give you a loaner and it's not the one you have. You know, pulling up to an engagement, and once you get there, you realize your batteries are dead in your guitar and your bass. And somebody, I got one, and it's a 5 or 6 string. Like, get into the habit of you becoming the instrument and let this just be an extension of what it is that you do. You know,
I got a question.
Oh, go ahead.
I got a question.
Y'all did it the
Because I'm gonna start trouble now. Since we starting trouble, since you made a good point, you said, what if they lose your luggage? Instead of losing your luggage, what if you on a date, you got to fly somewhere and you can't take your instrument with you, and you put certain things on your rider and they don't have it available? What do you do then?
Ooh, right, exactly.
Room got uncomfortable.
Exactly. So be more open to being more versatile in a lot of different elements of your playing. You know, I'm going to start getting to playing with a pick. You might see me up here playing with a pick more. I really want to expound on this instrument and take it to different levels, because it's more than just a slap pop. It's more than just kick, boom, pap. It's more than just, chords here. It's a lot that make this music. And to be able to work on dynamics, emphasis on tone, emphasis on sounds.
Dynamics came back up.
Volume, it's another thing. And being able to apply that at any given moment is what we should be working towards. Like, not having so much space that we have to fill it, but when it's time to fill that space, we can pull from whatever we need to pull from.
Can I say this? So,
good, Greg. Thank you.
The dynamics thing came back up. Okay. Came back up. Look, hold on, everybody. Can we sprinkle the dynamics? Yes. Right? So, and this is another thing. This is another thing where I realized. So I grew up with a bass player in my house. My brother is like a monster. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shouts out to J.M. Clark.
I've heard stories. That's all I'm gonna say.
My brother, I ain't saying this because it's my brother. My brother is really like a goat. Yo, he's really like that. And what I've learned about my brother, he has so many different basses, but he makes every bass sound the same. And what I realized, the tone is in his finger. Right? When Greg was playing, I don't know if that clip was being recorded when I was mesmerized, but I was so mesmerized. Look at the tone. I could not do that. You know what I'm saying? There's there's a sonic in his fingers. So Greg.
Yes, sir.
1 second. I'm sorry. Can you give us a lesson on how you hit the bass?
I am glad you asked.
Yeah, like how you get the certain tones you get with the bass.
So this is a free gym.
Yeah.
This is a free gym. It's two things. Thumb placement and your fulcrum. Oh, what's your fulcrum, Greg? Well, I'll let you know. Your fulcrum is where your thumb placement on the back of your neck, and it's the pivot point between how your thumb comes over from the back of the neck into how you hold your neck of your guitar. So my tone is going to come off my back pickup here, and my thumb normally, as I go through my strings from the deepest string to the brighter string, I'm actually moving with that. And
right,
those tones right there.
That's a tone,
That's a tone.
That's a tone.
So that is using the meaty part of your finger. I want to get a muted sound.
Teach us.
So it's finding that. It's almost like the drummer finding that sweet spot, sweet spot that makes that snare pop. Right. Exactly. So being here.
Right.
And bass players, learn paradiddles, learn rudiments, because I do a lot of rudiments with my fingers here. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So I'm doing my paradiddles in between so I can be able to kind of find like ghost notes in between. That's ghost notes in between. So that's what a drummer would.
Like,
So those are ghost notes in
Ghost
between.
notes.
So Jocko's famous for it. Jocko,
Can we get one more?
Yeah,
One
go
more.
for it, go for it.
So, how is it that you bass players get that Jocko sound?
Jocko plays off the bridge. Jocko also had a 4-string jazz bass that he completely took the frets up by himself. Filled it up with putty, wood filler putty.
Teach us, Greg.
And then he took some sandpaper.
I love it.
And he went and both sides and made it flat. And then he took some resin.
So
went over it.
is that the? Could you say that was the like fretless bass was invented?
So he was a pioneer because you have Michael Mannering. If you don't know who he is, look him up. You also have Steve Bailey. You know, Steve Bailey is a 6-string fretless player. Also, we're all godsons of Jocko when he decided to turn that electric bass into something else. Because a lot of what people don't know is removing the frets from that bass gave him a voice on that instrument. He was able to, was able to take those tones and when you take away the frets and you take away all the I call it the buzz and the fuzz from it, you actually was able to hear the sonics from that man's hands.
Yep.
And you realize his tone came from his fingers. It came from resting off that back end. He does it fast. That all comes from playing off that back pickup. So yeah, this is all about hand placement, finger placement, and then being able to ring your scales.
Yeah, that's the one right there. Yeah. I wish.
No, but not only do you wish, but you can because you gotta take this back on with you. But
I'm gonna be real. Can I be honest with you? Yo, when I pick it up, I get so discouraged, man, because I be like, yo, why?
You know what? To all my people,
I get discouraged. I'm gonna be real.
To all my people who want to pick up bass and do not want to get discouraged, when I'm gonna teach you your first lesson.
Okay.
Octave slap rhythm.
So how is it that you're muting strings so you can hear the notes clearly? Because sometimes when I get on the bass, it'd be like bang,
so
woo,
take a look. So since we here, take a look at my left hand.
Okay.
My other fingers in between are keeping these other strings from resonating.
Okay.
I didn't learn until later why some cats was putting scrunchies.
The scrunchie, yeah, to mute. Because they was lazy. I mean.
Idaba.
Oops. Jeez. I thought it was a look.
I'm being messy.
At first, I thought it was.
Me too.
At first, I thought it was.
Shouts out to Ty Tripp brother Terry.
Yeah.
He made 4 strings look cool, bro.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
Thaddeus.
Man. He made 4 strings look so cool when he played, bro.
And that was the reason why when I play now they're muted because it's called a palm mute. Mm-hmm. So I'm palm muting throughout my strings and that comes with playing scales.
Okay.
You'll naturally stop the buzz fret from happening. It's almost as if like when a drummer is tuning up and hit them toms and try not to get that overtone in your toms. That's a technique. Being able to tune them right. So I have to have my fingers now have to be cut completely down. And
That's
looking
that
at
tone I love. I love that. I love that tone.
So that's all that.
Okay.
You see that how that string? I'm hitting here, but that one's muting it so it doesn't overtone.
Okay.
So.
Listen, if you want lessons with Greg, he has an Instagram, Facebook, all of that stuff.
Yep.
You know what? I want you to stop because we giving out too much.
I was about to say,
and they can sit with you.
this was a
that.
good free lesson.
Thank you so much, bro. Like I've learned a lot.
That was my free lesson just now.
Because to me, a lot of
May
cats
save
say,
it for the Patreon, so people gotta really pay you for
real.
Yeah, that's
a lot of people don't understand. They want to learn.
That's good, Salif. That's good.
They want to learn bass from me, and I tell them I'm not a guy who just comes up here and play. Like that's not bass to me. It is a culture. There are pioneers that brought this instrument before I got here. It's constantly innovating. It's still a baby in its form compared to the drum. The drum has been the heartbeat in every culture. Yeah. It was just skin, literally. From whatever, a hide, or there'd be a block of wood hollowed out. Because in some tribes in Africa, all they did was hollow out some of those logs, cut some slits in it, and made a drum out of that, almost like a kalimba.
Yeah, or they would take a squash, get everything out, put the beads on it, and then you got to shake it.
And then so percussion has been around for so long that when string instruments, this is just a version of the piano, because you got to think every instrument came from that hammer hitting the strings when it comes to the
well before that
harpsichord.
Yeah, you go.
Come on now, I bring it back to you now. I done my research. But I try to tell people all the time, like, yo, Greg, I want lessons. You want lessons, or do you just want to play? Because to be a bassist, I like to study, put myself in the mindset of those guys who took it seriously. And they have pioneered Anthony Jackson. He has a keyboardist, Hirami Yuhara. She's Japanese.
Hiromi. Oh my God.
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Right now, I believe that Hadrian Farod was with her last, but Anthony Jackson is an amazing bassist, and he tag teamed with Federa to make a contrabass, and that bass didn't have no knobs on it.
Really?
It was a 6-string bass with no knobs. Not a tone knob, not a volume, not a nothing. It was just the bass, a pickup, and the volume pedal. He had bought almost like a keyboard player volume pedal for his foot. That's how he turned the bass up and down. Everything else outside of that was his hands. So that lets you know it's more than just, buying good gear, having good gear, but studying the greats and understanding what made them do some of the things that they did to get that certain sound, because that becomes a part of your playing. We were talking about Monk. We were talking about Monk. We were talking about Monk a while ago, but Monk has the same 88 keys as everybody else, but his approach, his attack, his brain, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what really makes us different. So get into the brain of some of these artists. Go get a vinyl. If you don't know what that is, I'm sad.
Go ahead, get you a vinyl, get you a couple of records. I'm gonna be real. It's something therapeutic about that scratching. And you can almost hear that. Well, you can hear the analog and the music on how the stuff was recorded.
Right.
It felt so good. It felt so great.
So just an encouragement to everybody. We know we had a crazy segment today.
Yeah.
But just an encouragement to all the musicians, like put yourself in the position to where you don't want to just get the call to be the filling guy. Be the guy that gets the gig, stays on the gig, and gets recommended to other gigs. And that comes with, being able to grow in all areas, off the instrument and on. That's all I got to say.
Greg, what about the musician that was the fill-in, but he stayed on the gig?
So about me? Oh, I'm sorry, throwing no shots.
Okay. I ain't trying to start no trouble. I'm not trying to start no trouble, but do you think, Salif, do you think musicians should be mad at other musicians when they come in and fill in for you, and then the artist asks you, do you want to stay?
No, you can't be mad, because Here's the thing, like there's an acceptance of alignment and then a default of alignment, right? So like it's either that things are working out for you and with you because it's meant to be, right? Whatever you want to chop that up to, whether it be spiritual or just like frequency, alignment, whatever the case is, the universe. And then there's the other type, which is you need to accept the alignment that happened. There was something that didn't line up with who you were working with, which either way of that agreement, like if you would have continued on that same path, that you would have ended up unfulfilled, or they would have ended up unfulfilled, but you had to accept that it worked out for the best either way.
Good nuggets. Good nuggets.
Oh yeah, so one thing, Greg said something, don't just be the guy to be on the gig, be the guy that stays on the gig. Also know when it's time to leave the gig and make your own gig.
Come on, Doc.
Yeah. He's out on that one.
What are you doing?
Before Birdie leaves, let me go ahead and close this out.
Let's close out on that. I like that. What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the In Ears podcast.
What's the chorus?
There is nothing but gems and
4-3,
quality things going on throughout this episode. Please remember to share any gem, any clip, any just words of fulfillment that you find in this with a friend by just clicking that share button on the video below. Continue to stay engaged on social media. Thank you so much for every comment, every like, every view, every form of engagement, every conversation that's happening outside of our view. It's much, much, much appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. To show some love to these phenomenal musicians behind me, again on keys, we have Gemaal. On bass, we have Greg. And on drums, we have Mark. And if you'd like to get connected with them in any way, please just check the description below this video. All of their social media is there. Greg obviously is teaching classes.
Yes.
Birdie is teaching classes. Mark is teaching classes and has studio time. Gemaal is teaching classes. You can get connected to them with their social media with ease. All in the description below this video. As always, ladies and gentlemen, peace and harmony.
I got you.
What the hell is going on? Them t-shirts my home.
Substitution.
Y'all crazy.
I wish, bro. I wish I had the gift. I'm so serious. I'm so mesmerized. Like,
So much.
you're dogging my bass, dog. Like, come on, man.
What you
Like,
bro, what's...
I wish.
Bro, I was just.
Is this recording?
I wanted to need a paper towel.
Dog walking my joint. Like, bro, I plugged up in the studio and I'm just bang, 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 like trying to get some of you.
Victor Yum Yum is crazy.
Like, come on, man. I wish I had to.
There was so much like envy in that, but it was genuine. You were like, I wish.
It was no. I'm so serious. Like, I wish I had the gift. Man.
So for me,
no, it was genuine.
It was the head shake and it was the look of despair. It was, man, I just.
Like I couldn't even find that tone. Like, I was over there checking it in the studio. I'm like, okay, so how do I get that finger that you know? And you just set it up right in front of my face, like I'm mesmerized. Like,
you got a good guitar, man. It's nice.
Thank you, Greg. But
it's definitely good for the studio. I would love to come to the studio.
Come through, please come through, because I can't play it like that. So. Oh yeah, that clap sound crazy. I couldn't even get that tone. What is it? You know what? Maybe let me take a picture of the knob setup. No, but that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.